Hey, what's going on? Glad you came back. It's been a while. Put it there. Oh, what are these? Oh, you want me to go over them again? Okay, well, remember last time you were here, I went over that one right there, the father figure moral compass. Father figure, I maybe not go over what father figure actually means. Somebody outside banging the basketball keeps persisting. I'm gonna have to close some of the ventilation. But the father figure moral compass, I went over it last videos, and father figure meaning as you're a little youth, little jit, you're going to, I guess, look up to some type of father figure, whether it's your mom's new boyfriend or your biological stepfather, the father that probably didn't want to sire you, or maybe if he did, he eventually fell out of love with you, probably because it was just too much of a damn hassle to deal with your mother, or too much to deal with the pressures of society, and whether your parental or his parental paternal skills were adequate or inadequate. It probably didn't measure up according to how you saw it, or how your peers and how your teachers and anybody else that had a judgment of your father probably didn't give a shit to deal with that anymore. It's probably like better to deal with child support than deal with full support. But he ended up being the fool no matter what he did. I mean, it's best to always point out how bad the father is in any equation. No mother, of course, she's exempt. But this one, I remember was the injustice, or the plutocracy preserving, or status quo law that stays in effect, because you can't lose it. You've got to sustain it. It's necessary, right? You can't stop yourself. But I'm gonna go over this one right here. It's a baby bottle, and it's what I call displacement crossbreeding. And here's more of the stuff that we may not have gotten yet. Maybe it didn't register. Let's see if this helps. You may have to pause and take this all in. I don't know. But zoom out a little bit, see if it better reads. Okay, yeah. The displacement crossbreeding, I've mentioned already that you've got to recruit more followers in this system, the sycophant socialization process. I mean, your daddy always kowtowed or curtsied for his capitalistic keeper, and whenever he bowed, he eventually exposed his derriere, and one of the other capitalist keepers had his way with your father, and now it's got to be your rite of passage. It's your turn to bend over like Daddy used to. I mean, your mom's going to teach you how to kneel on your knees, and your dad's going to teach you how to bend over. All right, you've got to show your genuflection. I mean, you do it in church, right? Wasn't that the father figure moral compass that your father teach you that? If your father didn't teach you, then maybe a father figure, maybe a stepdad, maybe a non-adopting stepdad, because just like I mentioned with the cat and mouse love, they've got to crossbreed. They can't adopt. If they went out and adopt, then they probably wouldn't have as much of an attachment to you as an adopted person as they would that came out of their genitalia. They need to make sure that their genitals remind them of who they are as a person, as a male, as a female, as a man or as a female. Yeah, I'm womanly with my breasts. But your displacement, crossbreeding, displacement, they got to take it out on you. Any frustration they have, they take it out on you. They don't want to direct it. They want to have their misguided aggression and frustration directed to somewhere else other than the source of the problem. It's not them, of course. Of course, they're part of the problem. They get so frustrated. But if those, like the employers, didn't antagonize them, then probably they wouldn't take it out on you, whatever it is. But taking it out on you is going to ensure that you are going to grow up and take it out on others who are beneath you. You're going to have a superiority complex, and mommy, daddy, and grandpa, grandma, uncle, aunt, auntie, they're going to reinforce that behavior. They're going to remind you, they're going to bring you up to speed. Alright? They're going to teach you how to speak in tongues. Right? Isn't that what the father figure moral compass? They're not only going to teach you how to enunciate and grammatically correct you on what the correct terminology is. And what is that terminology? It's the slave driver's terminology. It's J.P. Morgan Chase. They have this standard of speak, and you will speak. You will speak, 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 like J.P. Morgan tells you to. Like J.P. Morgan tells me. I speak just like him, and just like them. You have to speak like that too. If you weren't taught that in school, if the social cues didn't already update you, and you didn't get your information updates, we're going to update you and catch you up. We're the tutors. You're probably going to need a tutor no matter what you do, because it's pretty overwhelming. It's damn dastardly. You have your imagination at the fourth class citizen level. Mommy, daddy's probably at a third, maybe second class. The first class is out of their reach. It's out of their social ascension. They can't possibly ever get to that level, nor do they want to. They don't aspire to that. It's just too much. I mean, it's not in their blood or their DNA to get to that level. We all know you're either rich or you're born rich. But you're never going to become rich by not being rich to begin with. Mommy and daddy's got to reinforce that. So does aunts and aunties and uncles and uncles. Uncle, how to earn your capitalism keeper's keep. Groveling like your guardians. Grovel like your mom, dad, grovel like us. Of course, what parent is going to admit that they teach your kids how to grovel like they do? And why? Why are you going to admit that they grovel? No, they actually provide a service in an economy that provides a service in return for their dedication and their disciplehood. They're disciples. They can't actually be